Hi everyone. Today I'm going to talk about a topic which is very, very close to our hearts. I'm sure right from the childhood till today, you have seen many, many faces of comparison. All of us have. The other cousin is better looking than you, or they have more money, they are more successful, they've got more grades. I'm sure all of us have heard these and even said these things to our kids. Today I'm going to talk about how this is manifested as a losing or the winning script in our lives in the long run. And the objective of this video is also to just sensitize all of you, all of us as parents, as individuals, as colleagues, to know how much this simple word called comparison makes a difference in anyone's lives, impacts our lives. So, with that note, let's move on and dig a little deeper into what is comparison. There are different types of comparisons. I'm sure you have seen one type, which is parent telling the kids that, look, that person has got or that kid has got more grades, you haven't. See, he has focus, you don't. Now, that's one type of comparison. The second type of comparison is when even when we grow up in office, we know that somebody has more salary, somebody has less, somebody has very, very less. So this guy has done more than me and has less salary, or this guy has done less than me and has more salary, more promotion, better. So there are a lot of different types of comparisons at our workplace as well. And then there are comparisons, in terms of how do we look, you know, oh, you have a perfect figure, oh, you are overweight, and it just doesn't end. I'm sure you all can connect with many, many more forms and types of comparisons. Now let's look at what is the losing or the winning script of comparisons, how to get rid of it, how to ensure that we are at least aware of how it can impact. Small little sentences like these can impact people for life. If I talk about the losing script, one of the biggest impact of comparison is when you get into that rat race. I want to go into the top. I want to prove it. I will show it to the world that I'm better and I deserve it. And throughout that journey, maybe it's for months, it's for years, you don't know. But it just is a race that you are racing to just prove it to someone. And trust me, when you reach to that level, when you reach that top, it feels very empty. That's called a comparison trap. Think about it. Are you in a comparison trap? When you are racing in your life for anything, is it because you want to do it or is it because you want to show it to the world? Sometimes we get into a losing script after comparison. Another kind of comparison trap is when you start thinking that, oh, I don't deserve, I'm not capable, I'm not loved, I don't have enough, and you get into that victim mindset. Now that's again a loser script, because if you keep blaming other people, if you keep blaming these comparisons, why the world is better than you, then of course you are operating from a victim zone. Because my mom keeps comparing, I'm like this, because, and you keep thinking about reasons of, why you are the way you are. And trust me, you will not gain anything but only sympathy. And you're creating a losing script for yourself. So what is else? The general impact of comparison. Now, if you've led a life where you were compared and you think that you are better than others, there is a possibility that you get into something called the ego trap. The impact is that the person can become narcissistic, or there is too much ego to let go and I won't even ask for help. So that's a negative impact of comparison in some people. when they feel they've been there, they've done that. How can I ask for help? Even if I'm doing, I cannot. The other comparison type is when we think that they are better than us. And that's when we lead a life of a victim. We lead a life of lot of pressures. Pressure is what gets built up. Ego is what gets built up in this example. And I'm sure all of you who are watching this video can connect to this pressure, to this ego somewhere. Now then, what to do? What's the winning script? How do I handle it? Here are the three things I'm going to share with you. Very, very simple things that can completely change the way we look at comparison. The first point is about best comparison is the comparison with your own self. If ever you have to compare, am I better than what I was earlier? And if you are a parent, if you are a teacher, if you are a boss, in any role where you are coaching people, please ensure that you're coaching them on the basis of their own performance. And you're coaching yourself on the basis of your own performance. Do not compare apples with oranges and put people in ego traps or pressure traps. Now, the next thing, when it's life, right? So we do meet people who maybe didn't do very well in their education, but they have made it big, right? Now, what to do if you are looking at people who are doing better than you? If that is the case, then instead of feeling the jealousy or instead of getting into a negative comparison or loser script, as I say, be inspired, be curious. What is it that I can do? What is it that I can learn from these people? What is it that I can model from these people to do that? If you are looking at people who have not done better than you, who are not there yet, you have done it. Then instead of getting into the ego trap, the better way is to feel grateful and still be respectful for anyone who is not, instead of judging that that person is a loser, he didn't do this. Each one of us have our own life scripts. For success, there are so many variables in life. There is family, there is economic background, there are a lot of circumstances that play a role in somebody's life. It's not only competence always. So remember, if you have got it, be grateful to all your circumstances, other people who are involved in it, and find reasons to be grateful. This, my friends, is the winning script. I hope you liked this presentation, and I hope you're taking your own learnings. And if you like the video, please share it with others. If you see some people who are in the comparison trap, this is one thing that they can learn. You can make a difference. So subscribe, push the bell button for notifications for more such videos. Thank you. Bye bye. See you again.